Hey, it's John Cincola. For the next drill progression here, I got Rick with me again, and I'm gonna show you a drill / game that I call Dink70, okay? So what this is gonna work on is dinking under pressure or dinking under stress of more movement, having to maybe reach for the ball, maybe having less time, and still trying to control yourself when you're in a little bit of trouble with the dink, okay? So the first progression of this is pretty simple, and I'm sure you've all done it before, but we're basically just gonna start with a cross-court dink pattern, okay? So one thing that I always like to stress when cross-court doesn't mean me and Rick are just gonna go forehand to forehand and stand out here and do this for 50 shots. We've got some cones down, and cross-court means I'm still gonna move the ball around his whole entire box. I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna go outside. So even in just this cross-court, there should be some good movement still. Oh, got it. Okay, so you can see we had a little bit of movement there, but now we're gonna ramp it up. We're gonna make it a little more difficult. So we're gonna move our cones over to about the middle of the next box, maybe just under the middle. So the reason I call this Dink70 is now we're having to cover 70% of the court, or 70% of this kitchen line, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing, but now we've just got a lot more court to cover, which means we're gonna have to move efficiently. We're gonna have to recover after we hit. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh, he got me. Nice. Remember, guys, if you want to evolve your game, make sure you check out and subscribe to Selkirk TV to stay up to date on all the latest podcasts and lessons. So as you can see in that drill, there's a lot more movement. We're having to cover a lot more ground, which typically will have things being a little more kind of losing control, right? As we have to run faster or move quicker, you're going to notice your paddle loses control more. That's what we're really trying to work to improve. One way you can do that is what I call beating the ball to the spot. So if Rick hits a ball, my goal is to move quickly to that spot, and I think about getting my paddle to that spot where I want to hit the ball before the ball arrives there. So the benefit of this is I'm moving fast, but I'm not under control, okay? So here's what this looks like. I'm trying to get my paddle to the spot before the ball does. Nice, perfect. Okay, so for the last progression of this, we're just gonna add some points, okay? So usually when I do this, I'll play a game to 7 with my practice partner. It's dinks only, but you don't have to be super tight about where the ball lands. If the ball lands an inch or two past the kitchen line, we're still playing that, okay? Because that still technically could be a good dink. So here we go, we'll play a quick game to 3. Oh, nice. There's one. All right, one more. Ooh, okay, we got to have a tiebreaker. Last point for the win. We'll play it. Oh, got it. All right. Okay, so there you go. We're working on getting to that ball quickly, covering a lot of space on the court while still staying under control. So grab your playing partner and give Dink70 a shot.